Every castle has its walls. Palm Beach is no exception. Sometimes the walls are built not only to keep the strangers out, but to keep secrets in. Family secrets, dark and ugly, generations long, that must be kept out of sight until the last guest is gone.
Thanks, Georgia, and give my thanks to the Congressman.
I love Washington, but it's always good to be back among friends. Ooh, I think it's time we stop and smell the roses.
Good night, Eric.
Good night, my dear.
Mother, you seen Penn? Mother, you seen Penn?
What happened, boy? You lose another one?
Oh, there you are, Penn. Your wine, milady.
You drink it. I've got to go.
Oh, that's smart. Don't you know what alcohol does to a diabetic?
Erica. Big sisters.
I'll call you. Surprise.
Yeah.
I've been dying to take this off all night.
And I've been dying to do this.
trophy from the sea.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Gotta get dried off, get your work clothes on.
Why?
Got a silk stocking by the sea.
Oh, that sounds romantic.
Well, we'll find out.
Daily News, give me a break.
It's like the circus is in town. You through with these clothes? Sam.
Hey, what's that?
Earring.
Let me through. Please, he's my father.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Lance. This is my partner.
Christopher Lorenzo, you're Erica Dietz. I feel like I know you. I've seen all your father's press coverages,
Our condolences,
campaigns.
Miss Dietz. We understand that you found your father.
I came down for a morning jog and I saw that he was, be strong.
I know that this is a bad time, but we really need to get statements from the rest of your family.
Just give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Cute. You look toasted, Sammy. Now, you've been staying up watching the Late Late Show again, haven't you?
The most romantic movie of all time was on at 3 o'clock.
Casablanca, I loved it.
No, Double Indemnity. Oh, man, the heat between Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray. They burned.
Fred McMurray, wait, My Three Sons, Fred McMurray?
Yeah, you gotta rent the movie.
Is this really necessary, Erica?
It's all right, Jason. Come and join us.
This won't take much longer, Mrs. Dietz.
Can you tell us the last time you saw your husband?
It was right after Penn left. On my way up to bed, we said goodnight.
I saw him go out for his swim a little after that.
His midnight swim. Exercise was one of Eric's many passions.
We estimate the time of death to be between 3 and 4 o'clock.
We had dinner guests until 2:30.
It's a family tradition. When Congress goes on hiatus, Mother has a black tie dinner to welcome the congressman home.
Could we see a guest list?
Sure.
Your husband was, here's a swimmer?
He was All-American at Princeton.
It's quite a few years ago.
Eric always prided himself on his physical accomplishments.
Does this belong to either one of you?
Isn't this Penn's? Jason?
I don't...
Penn Rodman, Jason's girlfriend. She has a place up the beach.
Erica.
Her name's on the list.
Her father, Jack Rodman, and the congressman were business partners. They used to be.
They used to be?
I'm afraid we lost Jack a few years ago. They said it was his heart.
You disagree?
My husband was not an easy man to live with, and it is quite possible he was even harder to work for.
Mother.
I have spent the past 30 years pretending to be the perfect wife with the perfect man and the perfect family.
Mother, don't.
We'll be in touch as soon as the autopsy report comes in.
Oh, is that really necessary? It was obviously an accident.
You're probably right.
We'll find our way out. Thank you. Not exactly Ozzie and Harriet, are they?
Well, think about it. In 30 years of living in a fishbowl, looking forward to power luncheons in the Rose Garden, now it's just water under the congressman's bridge work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it, Sam. I'm taking
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you running
No,
on
I am
fumes
fine.
here.
Let's just get out of here, right?
You didn't get any sleep last night, did you? Did you?
Or the night before, or the night before. I tried warm milk, soft music, boring books, still wide awake. I mean, I have had trouble sleeping before, but never like this.
But did you try the world's oldest insomnia remedy?
The batteries went dead.
Get in the car.
Oh, Lance, Lorenzo.
Got something for us, Cap?
Came in while you were out feeding your face. No.
No water in the lungs, significant quantity of phenobarbital.
No, this is a prelim. So what do you think? This guy takes enough sleeping pills to drop a rhino and sleepwalks into the big drink, huh?
Sounds like a slam dunk.
Sam, you still have the list from the Dietz's party? I think it's time to go and find out who's naughty or nice.
Go. No.
Thank you. Jason, are you all right?
Will you please just leave me alone?
You know, it's good to cry. My dad used to say that tears washed your soul clean. When he died, I thought I would never smile again or go out.
Yeah, well, the congressman wasn't big on tears, all right?
Well, that's too bad.
Why are you here? I should get Erica, shouldn't I? Or...
No, she went out. Your housekeeper said she left about half an hour ago. I never had a big sister. Must be nice. I bet Erica and Penn have a lot in common. I'm sorry. The two of you had a fight?
Yeah, we broke up, all right? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think I need to answer any more questions.
I feel sorry for Jason.
Yeah, it's gotta be tough. His girlfriend dumps him, his father dies. You got a headache, Sam.
Look, don't start with me, all right, Sam?
It feels great. Up a little higher. Ugh, right there.
Palm Beach homicide, Lance and Lorenzo.
Sounds like a bad lounge act.
We're investigating the death of Congressman Dietz.
How exciting. Stephanie, take 5. I was at the party last night. I left around 2:30 and went straight home. I've known Eric since I was about...
Eric?
Eric. Uncle Eric. That is his name, right? I mean, I've known him since I was a kid.
Oh, I just think it's strange. I mean, even his own kids call him
The congressman? Yeah, I know. It's pretty lame. But they're kind of a strange family. So, he drowned. It's all over the TV. So what's that got to do with me?
Well, we're not sure. That's why we're here.
We understand that your father was in business with Congressman Dietz. They were partners?
Yeah, if you could call it that. Eric wasn't exactly into ride sharing.
Well, maybe you can tell us what Eric was into exactly.
Do you have any aspirin?
Look, I told you.
Sam, this is not major surgery, okay? Phenobarbital.
Sleeping pills. Here.
Yeah, by the way, I found this outside.
You're kidding. I've been looking every...
Maybe you should get dressed.
Why? Where'd you find that?
We'll need to ask you some more questions downtown.
You said outside.
On the congressman's beach.
In the congressman's tux. And the kicker is, we found traces of phenobarbital in his blood.
Am I under arrest?
Maybe you should call your attorney.
Did I not specifically request a low-profile press-wise on Penn Rodman's arrest?
Well, this is a first, Donovan. I've never known you to avoid publicity. You're always the first one to blow the bugle on a big arrest.
This bugle is blowing taps, Lorenzo. I know her attorney. He'll cite abuse of press and have this thrown out of our jurisdiction so fast, even you two loose cannons won't have trouble keeping up.
Yeah, and some other prosecutor will get the conviction. You know, for a minute there, I thought you might be worried about her guilt or innocence.
Now, if you move fast, you might be able to sew up the book and TV rights.
Damn it, this is my case. I deserve this. And if you two have blown this for me...
Look, before you go through the heartbreak of psoriasis all over again, we didn't leak this to anyone, much less this dog wife.
We picked her up, we brought her in, and we booked her. That's it.
Donovan, surprised to see you here. Didn't tell me your office door hit you in the ass around 5:01 every day.
Your two heroes may have just cost me the highest visibility case we've had here in years. In case it's any of your concern, I put in my share of late hours.
I heard. Did you ever settle that sexual harassment thing with your secretary?
Very amusing, Rita. If I find out you two had anything to do with leaking the Rodman arrest, I'll talk to Internal Affairs.
Now, I really won't be able to sleep at night, Sam.
we turn the music down. Now, you're not being able to sleep is keeping me awake. Now, we gotta do something about this.
Well, if you're talking about the world's oldest insomnia remedy, you are dreaming already.
No, this is not a joke anymore. Right, the mind and body need sleep. Heavy weirdness ensues without.
Hey, look, I am not taking any sleeping pills or any weird stuff like that. If I get tired, I will sleep.
Upstairs. Look, we're partners. Our lives are in each other's hands, and I don't want yours getting shaky on me. Now, lie down. Do you have any idea how long I wanted to say that?
Would you be serious?
Okay. Now, what songs do you like? How about Puff the Magic Dragon?
What, you're gonna sing me to sleep?
Look, I mean, it works like a charm for my 2-year-old nephew. He's a born insomniac.
Well, Chris, you know what? This is really sweet, but it's not gonna work. I mean, I would be laughing so hard I wouldn't be able to go to sleep.
Come on, you gotta work with me, Sam.
Okay.
Okay. So, singing's out. All right, I'll read to you. What are your favorites?
Well, my dad used to read me to sleep. His voice was so soothing, it was like a lullaby. And he had the greatest books.
Yeah?
No, nothing. It was just books.
Did these books have titles?
Susie Pratt. Did you know her?
Susie Pratt. She was a nurse.
No, she was a detective.
Oh, a detective. Oh, isn't that a coincidence?
Oh, would you stuff it, Sigmund?
So, do you have a copy around here anywhere?
Are you sure you don't want to go home?
No. Don't say that to me. What's that?
Rise and shine, Sammy.
Oh. Morning, Sam.
Morning.
I spent the night in your bed, sleeping. Never gonna be able to live that down. Did you get any sleep?
Nope, not a wink. But thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
No, I talked to Hutch, and Pin's out on bail. Evidently, Jason picked her up last night.
She's not going anywhere. Anyway, she didn't do it. Looked it all out in my dreams last night.
You talk in your sleep.
No kidding.
I won't even go into the part about the blonde.
The blonde, you... Hello.
Do you work out, Detective Lorenzo?
Chris. Yeah, sometimes I work out of my apartment, sometimes my car. Oh. You look very nice in that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought I would see if Jason's around here anywhere.
I haven't seen him since last night. Maybe I can help.
Doing wonders already.
Come on. Come on. So, you want to talk to Jason? It's about Penn, right?
Yeah, something like that. I get the feeling that you're not too crazy about her.
I know my brother. I know how vulnerable he is.
Yeah, she is a little out of his league.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just that Penn's a little fast for Jason's track, that's all. Hey, no offense, but your brother's not gonna make any magazine covers. So, what was Penn looking for?
Some women care more about who a man is than what he looks like. No woman you know, I'm sure.
Now, Penn Rodman doesn't strike me as a caring, sensitive type. She's all sharp edges and steel. She dumped Jason the other night, so something more interesting must have happened by. Any idea who?
Why don't you ask her? Jason doesn't know how lucky he is. He deserves a hell of a lot more than that little bitch. He just doesn't know it.
Your job to convince him?
It's my job to protect him. Sergeant Lorenzo.
Thank you.
Ever vote for Congressman Dietz?
Dietz? Never.
You're a woman.
Well, what does that have to do with it?
Oh, come on, Rita. Dietz was handsome, dynamic, powerful.
Lecherous.
My kind of guy.
You know, maybe Dietz made some women weak in the knees, but with me, it was more like in the stomach.
Oh.
So what do you want me to see?
Take a look at this. Oh. I took the tissue from a point in Dietz's neck directly above his carotid artery.
Huh. Looks like it's been punctured.
Needle mark. And we've got blood work that shows Dietz OD'd on barbiturates, but no sleeping pills in his stomach.
So he was injected.
Very good. Theobarbital, the drug of choice among doctors with suicidal tendencies.
Phenobarb at warp speed.
Oh, injected into a main piece of plumbing like the carotid artery, and bingo.
You're on Alpha Centauri.
You got it. Listen, speaking of you got it, I just got some tickets to the opera. And, well, I thought, you know, you and I could, well, you see, the last date I took to the opera didn't work out so good. Well, she forgot the sandwiches. You know, when the fat lady stood up and sang, she stood up and went, ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh,
So it wasn't great. So, you know, I thought you and I could, hey, no pressure.
No. I'll call you.
I'll walk you home and
okay.
I'll just, you know, until you say yes, I'll wait out in front of your porch.
Bye, Raj.
Oh,
see ya.
See ya. You ever been to the opera?
Ms. Rodman? Hello? Ms. Rodman? Pen?
Chris, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Sammy, hi.
Hi. Don't move, okay?
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm okay.
What happened?
Somebody tried to make an impression.
You think it was Penn?
Maybe. Come on. Let's go look around. We better not take any chances.
What a shame. She was a beautiful girl.
Are you gonna sell me a suicide?
The wrist wounds weren't post-mortem. Too much blood loss.
Well, maybe she was sedated or knocked cold, and then the assailant cut her wrist.
No, no contusions. But the blood workup might turn something different, like theobarbital. That's what you're looking for, right?
You've got great cop instincts, Raj.
Yeah.
See, if you can find a puncture wound and theobarbital in the blood, then we're talking about the same M.O. for both Penn Rodman and the Congressman Dietz murders. And the same killer.
You look dead on your feet, you know. You'll pardon the expression. Go home, get some sleep. I'll pull an all-nighter and get you the results ASAP.
Oh, you're a sweetheart, Raj.
I know. So why don't you go out with me?
Oh.
What, is it my looks? Tell me, my personality? What?
No. It's your job. See, I mean, I think you're great, and I think that we get along great. It's just, you know, I don't know if I could let you touch me without it giving me the creeps. I know it's unfair, but there you have it.
Rita, these hands are your friends, your allies. They help you solve your cases. And, you know, I do wear gloves.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't change the way I feel.
Well, obviously I'm keeping you up, so why don't you go home, get some sleep. I'll call you as soon as I get the results.
Thanks.
Good night.
Right.
Exactly what does it say?
Yeah, thanks for getting that.
Ooh.
Kind of gives new meaning to pressing the flesh.
Blackmail, huh?
I don't think so, Sam. Penn kept him in her dresser underneath his sexy lingerie. Only one print of each, no negatives. Congressman isn't even in some of these. I think it was just something hot for the bedroom spice rack.
The all-American family man. You know how many millions of people this guy had fooled?
You go find out if his wife was one of them.
Mother, that detective is here. I told him you were sleeping.
My apologies,
It's all right,
Mrs.
dear.
Dietz. I have a few questions I'd like to ask. Alone, if you don't mind.
You don't have to talk to her.
Erica, please, I'll be fine. Forgive my daughter, Detective.
Lorenzo.
She means well. Do sit down.
Would it be all right if I used your bathroom for just a minute?
Be my guest.
Barbatal. Thank you.
We pose well, don't you think? Eric was always obsessive about public appearances. Do I sound bitter, Lieutenant?
Sergeant. And yeah, I'd say you do, Mrs. Dietz.
Why so formal, Sergeant? After all, in just a few short days, I've gone from being the wife of presidential timbre to the laughing stock of polite society. While Miss Rodman, on the other hand, is probably preparing interviews from prison with Geraldo.
Mrs. Dietz' pen is dead. She was found in her tub with her wrist cut.
Oh, God!
You all right? Are you okay? I think you should go now.
Mrs. Dietz, were you aware of your husband's affair with Penn?
Oh, she was just his current distraction. There were dozens before her. You must understand, I could forgive his cruelty to me.
Mother, don't.
He was physically abusive to you?
Physically, emotionally. He was under a great deal of pressure with his career. But what he did to that dear little boy.
Jason? The congressman hit Jason? You had to protect him from his father.
Erica was the strong one. She was always there for Jason. Where I should have been.
Is Jason in the house?
No, he's not home yet.
Did he take his insulin?
Insulin. Jason was a diabetic? But Susie had always felt odd about the house at the end of the street. She and her friends had even made a pact to avoid the forest of weeds. But she knew that if she told the police, they would dismiss her story as the vivid imaginings of a bright, if bothersome child. Well, now, come on. We wouldn't do that to a kid, would we, Sam? I mean, Susie thinks she sees a murder, the body disappears. I mean, that would be enough for us, right? Yeah, all right. Chapter 5. Oh, this isn't working, is it?
No, sorry.
You know what? Maybe you're scared to go to sleep.
Look, I haven't been afraid of the dark in years.
See, this, Sam, this is telling you that that bubble in your head doesn't mean anything. I mean, you tough it out, you don't cut yourself any slack, business as usual. But here, in your heart, you're not buying it. So maybe subconsciously, you think that if you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again.
You know, I am so glad you took that sensitivity class. Look, I can't sleep, Chris. There's no dark psychological secret tormenting me.
So, sleep. Prove me wrong.
Fine. How am I supposed to sleep with you staring at me? had a hunch you'd come back to Penn's apartment. We need to talk, okay?
She used me to get to him. I knew it, but I didn't care, as long as she was nice to me.
Your mother told us about the abuse.
She was always mad at me. I could never figure out why. Erica would tell me it wasn't my fault. My mother. She'd just tell me he was under a lot of pressure and bury her head in another martini.
It must have been hard growing up in public like that.
He gave me a black eye once. I even told my teacher he did it. You know what she did?
Jason, you don't have to talk to me. I mean, you don't have to answer another question, all right? You have the right to an attorney.
I know. It's okay. I like you.
Did you kill Penn and your father?
Yes, ma'am. I killed them both.
Nice score, Rita.
Thanks.
Yeah, now your ink turns from red to black. Case closed.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. It's a dunker. Signed confession and all.
So why don't I feel like celebrating?
Neither's District Attorney Donovan. He just kissed a big television trial. Adios.
Had a special delivery from Roger. The pathology report on Penn.
Sealed with a kiss.
Now, stop me if you heard this one before.
Ooh, theobarbital.
On the rocks this time. Look, Cap, I know that Jason gave us the full confession, but something is just, I don't know.
What, you feel it too?
Yeah.
He kills his father. Somewhere, right? How does he get the body into the water?
Carried him.
Oh, no way. I mean, the kid couldn't lift his own weight, much less the 50 or 60 pounds his dad had on him.
Okay, dragged him.
No. We have photographs of the entire beach. Even marked, right?
Swept him clean.
Oh, come on. The kid just whacks his dad. It's pitch black. I mean, how does he even find him?
Maybe I'd help.
Oh.
You're back. Please excuse my condition. As you can see, I'm quite intoxicated.
You have been through a lot.
Did you know that I was valedictorian in my class? I was going to set the literary world on fire. Georgia, Tremaine, Richmond. Belle of the ball. Toast of the town. But then, of course, I fell in love. And the rest is a pathetic little paperback tragedy.
Mrs. Dietz, we'd like to talk to Erica. Can you tell us where she is?
Erica. Erica's her father's daughter. Of course, she hates him, which I can't blame her for. She protected Jason. This protected me. Protected poor little Erica. No, I don't know where my daughter is. And to tell you the truth, I don't really know who my daughter is. You should have seen the look on her face when you called and said you were coming here. She ran out. I have no idea where she is.
Maybe a health club or a restaurant?
Well, she does have these people. These Charles Atlas types. And there's some nightclub.
Pump City. It's a nightclub for bodybuilders off the South Shore Drive. Narcos busted him a couple of times for under-the-counter steroids.
Muscles on a drum, huh?
Yeah.
If you do see her, will you tell her? Tell... Winnie? Winnie McGlass!
say steroids, Sammy?
Badge. Hello, badge. Top. Thank you.
Cut her off, Sam.
Okay.
Come on, touch me, I kill you! I swear to God, I'll kill you!
Erica, put it down, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you.
Liar. You're all liars. He promised me it wouldn't hurt. He promised!
Congressman, he hurt you?
You know exactly what he did to me. But he can't do it to me anymore, and he's not gonna hurt Jason either, because I killed the son of a bitch, and I'll kill you too! I swear, come on! Come on! Erica! No!
Someone once called depression a dark and unforgiving sea. Erica Dietz lost herself in those ways of deceit and despair. She was the keeper of the family flame, protector of her brother Jason. But there was no one to save her from herself. $10 for your thoughts.
You know the line from the Bible, Sammy, the sins of the father?
Uh-huh.
I mean, who pays for them? Erica drowns herself. Her mother's doing it with booze. Jason, he's looking at the electric chair.
That stinks. No, maybe. Roger said that Penn was still alive after she took the drugs.
So, if we can prove that it was Erica who used the razor...
And did the needle point to the congressman, then, you know, at least Jason has a fighting chance.
Yeah, well, beats murder one. You know, maybe we can even get the DA to let him cop to manslaughter.
With a diminished capacity.
Yeah. 10 years of finger paint in a minimum security cage. Jason does a parole board shuffle, it's over and out.
Plus, it doesn't hurt to have a few good character references on Palm Beach PD. Do you think we'd get any brownie points for this or anything?
Yeah. We get to sleep really good at night.
Oh. Yeah, now you're talking.
Hello?
Hey, Sammy, you still up?
Are you crazy? I finally get to sleep.
You're asleep. That's great.
Yeah, until you called.
Well, you're kind of awake now, though.
Look, I'm hanging
No, wait. Look, I know that this is gonna sound funny. Well, maybe not funny, but the fact is, I can't sleep, Sam. You still there? Sam, I can't sleep.
You know what? You call me to tell me that you can't sleep and you wake me up. This is crazy.
Look, I want you to do me a favor, all right? Even Steven, tit for tat.
All right, what? What do you want?
You still got that book?
What book? Oh, you mean the one about the girl detective?
Yeah. You know, Susie.
Yeah, I got it. Susie had always felt odd about the house at the end of the street.
You there, Sam?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Sammy, you know what?
Pipe down and close your eyes, okay? Anyway, I know. She and her friends had even made a pact to avoid the forest of weeds, prickly bushes, and withered trees that hid the actual house from view. But today, she had awoken with a strange need to steal a look inside, as if some invisible force had seized her and was drawing her to that mysterious place.